One of the things that I wanted to do was film regardless of how I was feeling. Today's definitely been an interesting one. I feel like lately my moods have been super interesting and kind of hard to describe. There's kind of just this interest in nothing, and that interest in literally nothing makes me, I don't know, it just makes me like numb. I feel emotionless sometimes lately and numb and very much not myself as someone who feels their emotions incredibly deeply. And so I'm trying to find my way back to myself, and I'm trying to find that joy again in my life. I feel lost. I don't know if lost is really the word, it's directionless. And I've done a lot of work on myself where I don't really spend too much time reflecting on the past. I completely just keep thinking about the present and the future and how my actions in the present are going to determine my future. And sometimes that can be a bit of a mindfuck when you feel like you're not interested in anything, you're not interested in doing or sharing, and the only thing you want to do is create, but then you don't know what to create because you don't want to share, you don't even want to really do. And it's this division between the me that exists outside of a human body and then my human body. And sometimes I really feel debilitated, and I definitely feel debilitated pretty recently. Kind of learning about my neurodivergence in the past, I want to say 3 or 4 years, has been an interesting situation because there are things where I no longer have to be attached to this action having to do something with who I am as a person. Feeling like I'm a lazy person when I know I'm not a lazy person. And so this has been my challenge recently, is just feeling meh. My sleep has been weird. Everything has felt weird. And I feel like I'm in, metaphorically, like quicksand, and I feel stuck, and every time I try to move I feel like I just sink deeper, and that's why I feel directionless. I don't know even where I want to go, and this isn't the direction and this isn't the year that I thought I was going to have. I feel like in the beginning of the year I felt so sure and confident and very much myself, and I lost that somewhere around my birthday and then never got it back. I think mainly because I think my birthday triggers me and makes me realize that I actually don't matter to anybody. So, I don't know, I always feel like I'm the person people go to, but never the person that's thought of, if that makes sense. Content creation thing, getting back into this has been a million different trials and failures, a million different times of recording my first YouTube video back and something being wrong with it. Almost feels like the universe is quite literally telling me not to do it because it keeps going wrong. Or maybe it's this challenge that I have to get through until I get the right one. Speaking of, I literally recorded yesterday and I felt so good about it. And guess what? For whatever reason, when I went to transfer them to my SSD in true fashion, only the last 3 videos I took made it onto the SSD. And so I erased and reformatted my card, and then came today where I woke up so much later than I wanted to, and then I woke up, looked at my phone, and it was noon, and immediately it was like this annoying start to my day. I really wanted to get up earlier. I wanted to get the morning sun in the kitchen. I want to do all these different things, especially because it's a nice day out. Like, things going wrong feels so disruptive. Sit there and contemplate more, and now it's like 2 something because I spent 2 hours debating if I should take the day and do it because I want to or not, or can I just get up and get going. Anyways, I figured I would take you through my day today of partially trying to film and also my routines, which I haven't really been as consistent, and I think that when I was consistent with it earlier this year, I think that really helped me in my mindset and my moods and all of those things. Hi, it's me. I forgot to say, let's jump into this video and talk about my routines because I was all mumble jumbled up in my brain, overthinking what I was saying. And I was just like, you know what, fuck it, let's get started in my day and stop sitting here yapping to the camera. Anyways, so now here I am editing and it just kind of cuts off in this weird place. Anyways, I forgot to tell you about my routines and my rituals, and I would say that my routine and rituals are more like non-negotiables for me, especially, and to be honest, I don't stick to them 100% even though they're non-negotiables. It kind of depends on my day, my priorities, and that's why waking up late yesterday really bothered me, because I wanted to do all of these things that I did on camera and then continue my day and film more and sit down and the whole nine. But best laid plans often go astray, and the thing is that I didn't take the opportunity to take a pass, and I actually ended up recording and loving what I recorded, especially my little cinematic morning ritual that I posted on Instagram. So the fact that I didn't skip out is a win for me, and that's why I'm here now, because I really want to talk about the importance of my morning routine, especially as someone who's ADHD. So I'm not officially diagnosed, but I believe I am level 1 autistic, and if you're in or on the spectrum, then you kind of know that self-diagnosis is accepted within the community, especially for women and adult women, because we're often not diagnosed or misdiagnosed with things like anxiety, depression. I also have ADHD, and the combination of the two is really fun because they kind of conflict. ADHD hates routine, autism thrives on routine. And so when you kind of both, it's so hard to maintain a routine while also knowing that routine helps you kind of feel stable and do things during the day and kind of gets you out of that executive dysfunction a little bit. But sometimes the executive dysfunction is a little bit more intense, where you can't even start the routines, and that's where I've been in this loop. So the things that I feel like help me the most with having a productive day and getting out of my funk, improving my mood, I always start with making the bed, because if I make the bed, then I'm less inclined to crawl back in it. And then of course, having it be clean and aesthetic also is a huge bonus for the mental health in the noggin. My next thing is getting ready for the day. So yesterday I did not start with a shower. I just brushed my teeth, washed my face, and then I always like putting just a hint of makeup on, just because I feel it makes me look a little bit more human and like alive. After that is straightening up the house. Some days this is way more than others. I really try to do a good closing shift to make sure that I don't have to do all these annoying things first thing in my day. Luckily yesterday was an easy day where there was just a couple things in the sink that needed to go in the dishwasher. And then my daily treat is my iced coffee. I got an espresso machine last year, and it was the best investment I could have ever made. I can no longer go out and buy coffee and enjoy it because I make my coffee better at home. And then the last thing, which I didn't get a whole ton of it, was journaling and meditating. I love to journal, and I try to journal daily, even if it's just like I don't even really feel like journaling today, I'm in a bad mood, and that's it, because I like to keep that consistency, monitor how I'm feeling, because journaling has become such a deep part of my inner world in a way that never has been before, because I really word vomit everything that I'm feeling onto the pages. And a lot of the times while I'm doing so, it helps me actually start to reframe my thoughts, and reframing my thoughts, finding an alternate perspective, has been a life-changing shift for me in the way I view life and the world and my life experience, to the point where there's no good and bad, it's all one, and it's all just perspective. I will sit down and journal to shit on myself, and then in the process be like, I know that's not really how I feel. I know that's not me, and that's this part of me, this part of my subconscious that loves to try to protect me and like blah 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 blah, right? And then as I'm writing it, I already reframe it, and then it's easier, and it becomes a habit more and more. Just start my thought process during the day, where if I feel something a little bit negative, I can immediately, when in doubt, zoom out, look at the bigger picture of things, and like snap back and like, you know, slap some sense into myself. So just a lesson, sometimes you don't want to do anything and you're in the mood and saying fuck it, just take a couple deep breaths and try to take one tiny step in the direction that you want it to take. It's now 6:17, so I'm going to be ending this video here and get immediately to editing. I didn't know where this video is going, and I still kind of don't. After getting back into my routines, I feel so completely different now than I did at the start of this video, and that's why I really try to focus on these non-negotiables. So hopefully tomorrow we have another set of non-negotiables that we're going to be working on, except hopefully I don't wake up at noon and maybe wake up at like 8 or 9, because I do want to include so much more opportunities to give me the space to create freely, to flow freely, to get back in the flow state with creating, get back in the flow state with expressing myself, being me again. Also, we are human rights friendly over here, so if you are not human rights friendly, I'm not gonna be your girl. But talking about politics is also something that I really want to get into on my channel, just because your girl gets a little fucking frustrated. Like, let's all figure it out, because YouTube is just gonna be my space, my little virtual diary, something that I want to commit to doing for myself, because I have so much of my life ahead of me, and the best has for sure yet to come, because you never know where life's gonna take you.